Good morning, Informal Geometry. I'm so sorry I'm not with you today. I'm out at meetings all day at the district center, and I promise you I'd much rather be in class with you than where I am. So, with that being said, please be good for Mrs. Kwame and the sub, because I know Mrs. Kwame is the best person, but I'm sure the sub is wonderful as well. Game plan is I'm going to go over the last few problems on your purple worksheet from last night. So take that out. And then I'm going to go over some problems on the homework so you know how to do them since you might have forgotten. And then you will have the remaining class time to work on finishing the pink worksheet, which is a review for your quiz tomorrow, okay? So, purple worksheet, take that out, and then these are some free answers, right? If you didn't finish it or didn't know how to do some of them, let's do that together. So the first one on the purple worksheet, pause the video if you don't have the purple worksheet out, right? Get it out and then join us when you have it out. But I'm due 16 on the back. So number 16 is what we're doing first. And we are trying to find the values of x and y. So I'm going to find x first. So if I'm looking for x, I see here that x corresponds to 8. And I'm going to set that equal to, now I have to make sure I pick two sides that have side lengths with them, right? So if I look, I can use 9 and 6. And now again, we do what we like to do. We do our little cross multiply. We are going to have 6x equal to 72. And then we're going to divide out, and we're going to get x is equal to 12. Easy peasy, done. Now for y, read C's quick. We'll look at y. Y corresponds to 15. Now I'm going to set that equal to, again, we had to pick two sides that we know the side lengths of, so I'm going to go 6 over 9, so those two sides match. Now from here, we cross multiply, so I'm going to get 9y is equal to 90, and then we're going to divide out, and we're going to get y is equal to 10. And the beauty of this being a video, folks, if I'm talking too fast, know what you can do? You can pause it and then catch up and write down the work, right? Okay, now we're going to do 17 through 21, and these questions use these two trapezoids here. Here we go. Actually, those aren't trapezoids, those are just quadrilaterals. Excuse me, I was wrong. But okay. It says, find the measure of angle N. Well, I notice here that angle N matches angle J, so it is 90 degrees. Find the measure of angle F. Angle F is right here, and I can see that F corresponds to K, so it is 80 degrees. Okay, we are now asked to find the length of x. So let's see what x corresponds to. X goes with 9, so I'm going to write x over 9. And set that equal to, now we have to make sure we pick two sides that we know the side lengths of. So that looks like it has to be the bottom, so I'm going to put 12 over 18. And now from here, I'm going to have 18x is equal to 108. And then divide by 18, I'm going to get x equals 6. Now let's try find y. So y matches 10, so I'm going to have y over 10. And set that equal to 18 over 12. Then, again, cross multiply, so we're going to have 12y is equal to 180. Divide out, and we will find that y equals 15. This is something we didn't really talk about in class because, I don't know, I must have forgot, so I'm so sorry, but that's why we're doing it together right now. It says find the ratio of the perimeters of our two quadrilaterals. So the ratio, remember, we're just comparing two numbers, so something over something. And the nice thing about this is your ratio of your perimeters is the same thing as your scale factor. So we just have to pick two sides and then reduce. So I'm going to pick these two bottom ones because I know these guys go together. So I'm going to have 18, because it wants the big guy first, over 12. And now I'm going to reduce. Well, what goes into 18 and 12? 6 does. So really, I'm going to divide by 6. I'm going to get 3 over 2. And then we'll do the last one together because this one's also kind of wonky. It says triangle JKL is similar to triangle STU. The ratio of ST to JK is 5 to 2, so I'm going to write that. 5 to 2. That's our ratio. The perimeter of STU is 35 feet. Find the perimeter of triangle JKL. So if I notice here, we just learned that the ratio of our perimeters is the same as our scale factor, so I can set up a proportion to solve this. So I'm going to put 35 on top because that corresponds to ST, which was first. And then I'm looking for the perimeter of triangle JKL. And those guys go together, so I'm going to put X on the bottom. And now, again, guys, we just cross multiply. So we're going to have 5X is equal to 70. And then we're going to divide out here, and X equals 14. And since we are given a unit of feet, we will put feet. Okay, so hopefully you have now this purple worksheet done. If not, you have more of it done. But now we're going to kind of switch gears because I'm sure some people have purple done and I don't want to totally waste everyone's time. But we are going to now move to the pink review worksheet, and we are going to do some examples together here. So again, free answers, write them down, because I think I'm going to do one of almost each section or each kind, so then you have an idea how to do it by an example, really close to it, okay? So we are on the pink worksheet, the review worksheet, and our first one that we're going to do is number 1. It says, number 1, the sides of a rectangle are in the ratio 2 to 5. The perimeter of the rectangle is 70 centimeters. What is the length and width of the rectangle? So remember, when we were given a problem like this, we drew the rectangle. And if you remember right, we put sincere here in the middle. You remember doing this? I hope so. We know the ratio of our sides is 2x and 5x. And then we got to keep labeling on top, 2x and 5x over here. And then remember, perimeter is if you were to walk all the way around our rectangle, and we see that that is 70. So what we have to do is add up all of our sides. So 5x plus 2x plus 5x plus 2x equals 70. How many x's do we have? Well, 5 plus 2 is 7. 7 plus 5 is 12. Plus 2 more would give me 14x equal to 70. Divide by 14, and we get x is equal to 5. Again, folks, if we're going too fast, pause the video, write this down so you have it. And now remember, we have to answer the question, what's the length and width? So our length, since they listed that first, would be 2. So 2 times 5 equals 10, and we are centimeters. And then our width will be 5 times 5 for a total of 25 centimeters. Okay, so that one number 1 is just like number 12 on the bottom. I'm not going to do 12, but now you have an example of how to do it, okay? So maybe on 12, on the bottom of this page, you put like number 1, so you have an example. Okay, let's try 2. It says in the diagram, JK to KL is 3 to 2, and JL is 35. Find JK and KL. So remember, we're going to put our x's here, because I don't know what x represents, but I know that this is 3 parts to this 2 parts. And together, I know they have to add to the whole thing. So how many x's will I have? Well, I will have 5x is equal to 35. We'll divide out x equals 7. But now again, it says find JK and KL. So if I look here, JK is the 3x part, so I'm going to have their label. So JK, I'm going to have 3 times 5, nope, 7, 7, 7, 7, sorry folks, equals 21. And then we'll do the same for KL is our 2x, so KL, 2 times 7 equals 14. And what's nice, remember guys, we can always check. If I were to add these two together, I would get 35, which is what we wanted it to add to. So it checks out, life's good, done. Okay, now number 2 is like number 11 on the front. Okay, so maybe down on the bottom by 11, put this is like number 2. Okay, we are simplifying this ratio. So step 1, we have to check, are our units the same? I have 9 months over 1 year. So no, I have to change my year to months. We know that there's 12 years, excuse me, there's 12 months in a year. So I have to take 1 times 12 to get 12 months. Now from here, our months cancel because our units are the same. But how do I reduce 9 over 12? Well, we know that 3 goes into both of them, so I'm going to divide by 3. So I'm going to get 3 over 4. That's it. Let's hop to number 10. It says a basketball team won 24 games and lost 5. Find each ratio. So we're just going to do 10 together, and you can go back and do the other 3 on your own. But we are comparing losses to the total number of games. So how many losses were there? There were 5. So I'm going to have 5 over how many total games? Well, if they won 24 and lost 5, they played a total of 29. Can I reduce 5 over 29? Nope. This is it, folks. Done. We're just cruising right along here, aren't we? Okay. Looks like we are moving to... Actually, I want to do 13 with you. Okay, you can do 12 on your own. Let's do 13 on this set. So 13 looks like this, guys. This is the one we're doing. 7 yards to 9 feet. Okay. And it says, find the ratio of the width, the shorter side, to the length, the longer side of each rectangle. But before we can do that, are my units the same? No. But I know that there are 3 feet in a yard. So I'm going to take this times 3. And now I'm going to have 21 feet. So now to write my ratio, I want my shorter side, so 9 over 21. Can I reduce 9 over 21? Sure can, because 3 goes into both of them. So I'm going to have 3 over 7. Perfect. Okay, moving on to this number 10. I'm sorry that these aren't numbered right, but you guys can follow along. You're smart kids. We are solving for x, so we are just doing a little cross multiply. So I'm going to take 4 times that whole thing and set it equal to 8 times 3. Now from here, I'm going to have 4x minus 8 is equal to 8 times 3 is 24. Add 8 over. Divide by 4. So she had x is equal to 8. Okay. 16, so now this one is on the back of the pink sheet. 16, it says, determine whether the polygons are similar. If they are similar, write a similarity statement and find the scale factor. So first, we have to check to see that our angles are congruent. So remember we put angles, now we have to see, do we have 4 pairs of matching angles? So let's look. J goes with N, K goes with P, L goes with Q, R goes with M. So our angles do check out. We all have one little archy mark. So that's nice. But now we have to check and see if our sides are proportional. So this one's not so bad. Does it say which one they want us to do first? Nope. Okay, so I'm going to look here. JM is 6, and that corresponds to NR, so 6 over 2. Now remember, can we reduce? Yep. 2 goes into both of them, so I'm going to divide by 2. And then I'm going to get 3 over 1. Perfect. Now we have to check our other 2 sides. But fancy thing for us is they're the same number, 6 over 2. We know that reduces to 3 over 1. So since our scales, our ratios are the same, these are indeed proportional. So our final answer, we're going to say yes. And then we need to write a similarity statement. So I'm going to say J, K, L, M is similar to N, P, Q, R. And then the last piece is scale factor. Our scale factor, guys, is just right here. What we got for our ratio, so 3 over 1. So this whole guy right here, this is our answer. They are similar, our similarity statement, and what the scale factor is. Okay, 19 on the back. It says the figures are similar, find the value of the variable. I have to look here, where is our variable? Oh, right here, x. So we're just setting a proportion, you guys are good at this. So I'm gonna have x, what does it match on this guy? 3, and set that equal to, now it's just kind of our choice. What do you guys wanna use? Since you can't answer me, I'm just gonna pick, 40 over 10, because those guys match. And now we just cross multiply. So we're going to have 10x is equal to 120. Divide by 10, x is equal to 12. Okay, and then the last one I will do with you just because it's a little different than anything else we've done. It says a square photo is enclosed in a square frame shown at the right. So we have 2 squares there. Are the 2 squares similar? Well, let's think about this. We just had our test on squares, so we're pretty good at these, but all of our angles in the square are right. So there's 4 right angles, and then our big square has 4 right angles. So our angles check, so let's put angles. And then our sides, think about it, folks. All of our sides have to be, so 6, this is 6, 6, and 6. And then all my guys on the inside, they're the same, right? So I'm going to have 4, 4, 4. So no matter what two sides I pick, my ratio is going to be, let's put sides. My ratio is just going to be 4 to 6. And if I reduce it, it's 2 to 3. So our sides are proportional, our angles are congruent, so yes, they are similar. What is the scale factor of the photo frame? Folks, look what we just did. That's right here, our simplified ratio. So 2 to 3. That is our scale factor. Find the ratio of the perimeter of the photo to the perimeter of the frame. So this will be a good chance for me to show you that it's going to be the same thing that we got for our scale factor, but let's just do it quick because we can. So if I want the perimeter of the small guy, what's 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4? Well, that's 16. And then if I go around the big guy, 6 plus 6 plus 6 plus 6 would give me 24. 6, 12, 18, 24. Yeah, 24. Now if I reduce this, 8 goes into both of them. So our scale factor would be 16 divided by 8 is 2. 24 divided by 8 is 3. So you guys see how we indeed did get the same thing we did for our scale factor. It's the same. And then my question to you is, are all squares similar? And I hope you're thinking, yes, it doesn't matter if it's super small or super big. All squares are similar. Okay, folks, I know that was probably kind of boring and long, but finish the pink worksheet. If you get done with this and there's still time left in class, work on missing work for my class. Right, guys? We have a quiz tomorrow, and the stuff's kind of hard. Again, be good for the sub. I will see your bright, shining faces tomorrow, and you guys have yourself a wonderful rest of your day.